Picture of a mountain with a hole.
It is a picture of a mountain with a hole, with a
I don't
bunch
know
of
what it
little
says.
squiggles on it.
It says Festival of Lights.
What are you worried lies up ahead?
The flyer said all are welcome, and I'm worried that's not true.
I'm worried that this festival will feature some kind of trial and I will have no idea what to do.
I'll be confronted by my decisions and be convinced that they weren't the right ones.
I forgot what the poster said, so I'm worried that I have no idea what we're going into.
I'll leave you with this piece of wisdom. No regrets. Don't look back. Just keep moving forward.
I'm so excited, I'm gonna fly there.
Lala! If you can hear me,
I'm flying. As soon as I saw the kites, I got really excited. I did not hear any of this exchange.
I know you're quite good at maintaining group energy and livelihood. You're good at making people happy, right?
I'm coming down.
Are you like gliding beside me as I'm just?
I'll kick it to a walk.
I start breathing heavily and I say, Lala, you know how when you first met me, how I was very sad all the time and you were able to make me happy?
I didn't know that's what it was. I thought maybe you just were quiet or didn't really know how to say many words. But now we talk a lot.
Yes, exactly. And that's why we're friends.
Friends.
Well, yes. Could you do me a small favor?
Yes.
I think our other friend Pip might be feeling a little bit like I did back then. So if you could don't mention that I said this to him, but if you could maybe, throw a little bit of extra care his way.
Kind of like a prank.
No,
where you don't tell them something.
Yes. I think.
Yay!
Yay!
So I might fall behind to get beside Pip. And Cass, when we first met, we bonded over survival. And so I'm thinking back about that. And I'm like, Pip, how do you eat? What do you eat?
Are you thinking about the snacks?
I'm thinking
we'll
about...
get there soon enough, I think. Pretty close at this point.
Yeah, I can see it. I can almost smell it.
Yeah.
But what do you eat?
What do I eat?
Yeah. Like when you put something in your mouth and then you chew it?
Yeah, I got these teeth. They keep growing.
But what do you eat?
Just, just food. Like the rest of us. What do you mean?
What's your favorite?
My favorite?
I tell you what, I'm going to spend a token to reveal something hidden about the person. It says in front of you. I'll go beside you and ask them what it is. What's going on? It seems like you're swallowing your words instead of your food.
I don't think that much about what I put into my body. I understand that people like to indulge in whatever way, but I don't necessarily feel like that's something that I've really earned, having favorites like that.
You eat cigarettes?
I smoke cigarettes, that's true.
Well, are there flavors you like? Berries?
I'll eat berries. I enjoy berries. I enjoy cool water on a hot day like today. I enjoy bread warm from a oven when somebody wants to give it to me.
Why is it called an oven when you oven the bread?
I don't know, Lala. I don't know. What's your favorite food?
Goom. And I kind of am silent for a moment, thinking about my first memories of food. And I say, I really like plants.
Like berries.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one of these days we'll make some.
No, not berries, because they have juice. Like leaves.
You don't like juice?
No, nothing with droplets or that squeezes when you put your jaws on it.
Hey. Lala, it's okay. You know something really interesting about berries?
No.
Well, fruit in general, and specifically berries, it's made by the plant to be eaten. We participate in this kind of cycle where if you're eating fruits and then you carry the seeds with you, it allows plants to grow more. So in many ways, it's kind of the easiest for all life forms involved type of eating that you can do.
You're so smart, Pip. And that was really nice what you did back there with Milky and Oreo.
Yeah. Well, you helped a lot too. I don't know what to say to these kids sometimes.
I think you're the coolest. And then I'm going to keep running towards Breeze because I am hungry. And I give like a thumbs up to Cass.
And I give a tail up.
When I catch up to Cass...
I make like a this with my tail.
Okay.
When I catch up to Cass, I think I say, hey, Cass, you're pretty good at lying, right? No judgment here. Like good at tricking, lying, that kind of thing.
I kind of withdraw my head into my scarf for a second, and then I pop it back out. Yes.
I just had the strangest interaction with Lala. I think maybe she needs some cheering up, but we might need to go kind of around a little sneakier with it. And I just don't think I'm necessarily up for that. If you think you could do that.
Oh, yes. Funny that you mention that. I was thinking the same thing.
Great minds think alike.
Yes, exactly. I'll talk to Lala. Yes.
Thank you.
Where's Oreo?
Right.
I was carrying her if she isn't running around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm doing anything extensive. I think I'm just wherever I need to be. I'm not really paying attention to anything. I'm kind of like drawing. I think I'm drawing a path in the dirt as we walk.
Yeah.
With my stick.
Something about kids that you just reminded me of. It was like when you go to an amusement park ride and there's no line, so you're just having to walk all the way around the metal poles. My littlest brother, when he was like a toddler, was in the back. And at some point we turn around. He had his tongue on the metal pole and had been dragging it the whole time.
Yeah, that's the vibe. That's the vibe.
Shout out to the human immune system.
I love just licking
gnarly.
shit as a kid. Yeah, putting shit in your mouth.
We're like,
That's what.
Fuck yes.
The day I learned that wasn't chill, I don't know. That's where it was all over. That's where
I found a Cheerio
left.
in my grandmom's car in the back between two of her seats that was probably years old, and I ate it. And my parents were like, "You have to vomit that up right now." Nah. It was bad.
I still do that.
surely we're at Breeze by now.
Yes. Let me describe it to you.
So fun being like you have to breathe with it, take the joy in the small moments
We gotta make
and
progress.
Tori's like, take us back.
Or it's just like we gotta move.
When does the game start?
You missed the whole god.
How do I solve the little kid with the sword puzzle?
No, this Ace Attorney game has me befuddled. I've had to restart it like 3 times.
Really? Well, you're playing the second
well,
one.
Restart?
one.
What do you mean?
I don't know how to save it, and then I'll lose, and so I just quit the game and reopen it.
Jess's face.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You gotta look up the wiki. Use the wiki. Like really,
right.
there's
I'll swallow my
no
pride.
shame in that. I don't know anybody who doesn't do that
right.
occasionally.
I never did that in my first playthrough.
Yeah, and did you have fun? Not as much.
I'm lying. I did
Yeah.
do it. But I also saved at every possible fucking corner.
How do you do
Just
that?
press start button and hit save, I believe.
Much to think about.
Masterful gambit.
Okay, wise guy, let's see you do it.
Clicking start and saving. What a beautiful combination, or whatever, the Oreos and milk.
So
OMG, I've never done that. I'm going to try that.
I've never done that. Okay.
We have fun
Breeze.
here. Jesus.
This game is a breeze.
As you enter the town of Breeze, you're passing small shacks, small patches of farmland, but nobody's working the fields. You see people lying on thatched roofs, covering themselves in their sun hats, just taking an afternoon nap. On the stone architecture on the mountains, you can see people taking an afternoon smoke, and kids playing, running through the shadowed parts of the mountain. Anybody who ventures out into the sunlight, you can see their mothers yell at them. It's too hot. You'll get sunburned. And kind of above the kites, you can see a figure begins to fly their way towards you. A wide wingspan and a large, peaceful grin. The grin of a pelican. Dressed in simple robes. Slowly gliding their way towards you. Lala, you see this simple-looking pelican person looking out at you.
Salutations! We are looking for a place to stay for the evening.
I see more travelers. Many such travelers have been coming for the Festival of Lights, I assume.
Yes.
Great.
And general adventure and to see what we can learn about the world.
That's a valiant objective. I hope you make a lot of progress today. My name is Vati. I'm the wind bearer here.
Hi, Vati. You don't look like a bear.
You're funny. What's your name?
I'm Lala, and my friends are Pip, Cass, and Oreo.
Kind of tip the cap.
Hi.
Lala, you carry a lightness about you that I appreciate.
I
hope
actually
you-
carry a bindle.
Please acquaint yourself with the people of this town. Make yourselves at home. I'll ask around and see if we can get you accommodations if you need to spend the night, but I'll tell you, if you're trying to get to the festival, we'll have to hope to the... We'll have to pray to the North Wind God to see if the winds will be stable enough. And he looks up at the kites. Things look fine for now, but we'll see.
So we fly to the festival?
Unless you intend to walk, there is a path, but I'm not sure you'll make it.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you for the warning.
Why is it so hot?
It's better with the
It's
breeze.
the devil days, Oreo. It's the devil days.
Deviled eggs?
Nope.
Wait. Where are the snacks?
Yes, there are many snacks here,
we
right,
got-
Vati?
We got pickle juice.
So many snacks.
You only have pickle juice?
I mean,
That's... You have snacks, right?
we have some snacks, yes. To be quite honest, there are, in the devil days, our harvest has been a little bit low, but I'll see what we can muster.
Oreo starts vibrating.
I kind of slither up and slide beside Vati, and I'm like, you do have snacks, right?
Of course. Yes.
Okay,
Appreciate
good. I made a promise to the little one, and I would like to fulfill.
And Cass would be happy to compensate you.
Yes.
No
Yes.
such thing. Just acquaint yourself with the town. Stay a while.
Appreciate it.
I guess we'll go where the wind takes us, huh?
Oh, please.
Good
Come, follow me.
one.
100 snacks.
I'm following you, Vati. Lead the way.
And Vati leads you towards a staircase kind of built into the side of the mountain that leads into the kind of etched architecture
Minecraft.
branching out. Again, it's at the base of the mountain, lots of verticality here. The houses here are like skyscrapers built into the mountain, and then on parts of the areas that are not in the mountain, it's just like wooden barristers, a little rickety looking, but wooden architecture that kind of juts out, that leads to either ports in areas where a hot air balloon is getting docked, or places where people are flying kites. It's pretty high up here. Is anybody scared of heights?
No, but it's maybe bringing back memories, early memories of the mesa.
Well, you might
That
be
steep
used to
drop.
it.
I have no fears.
Incredible.
Except breaking your stick.
No, I'm
But
over
now
that.
you faced it. Yeah.
You haven't learned what's that thing that children learn where it's
Object permanence.
Death?
not object permanence, like the depth perception. Like children don't realize. Like
I don't have any
depth
perception of death
Or debt.
either.
or debt. I'm in debt.
I'm in debt.
I'm dead.
I'm in serious debt. I'd love to take a moment to watch a tiny moment of beauty and describe it to the table in this town as we take in the town, and to clarify my understanding. Like the outside portions connected to the mountain, I'm picturing like a treehouse style situation, but built right
Exactly.
in. Love it.
Yeah.
So
Lots
I
of bridges.
Yeah, I think watching just like the townspeople like run across the bridges are swinging in the breeze. The interconnectedness of all of it really strikes me as Pip stands like looking out at this outside area.
Yeah. And I think to describe it further, like this place is really, despite the rockiness, it is really well maintained. It is lush in the valley deep beneath in the farmland, despite how dry it is. But you see a lot of these beautiful blue flowers in pots everywhere throughout the city, lining at every corner. Flowers are everywhere here.
And as I'm looking out, I just take a drag and then just shake my head, happy to see it.
Great. That is your third token, I believe.
I need to start spending these.
Mm-hmm. Vati is leading you up and up and up. Now, I can show you a little bit about our customs, but if you're in a rush, I understand. You'll just have to respect the wind here. It can be testy, and we need to make sure things are safe before we officially head out.
There's no rush. We just want to see the festival.
I'd love to learn more about this place. It's a beautiful setup you've got here.
It is very beautiful.
It is beautiful. And then we kind of exit out of like the rocky portion and into the more sky-bridged areas in this kind of skyport set up on this, again, rickety wood. Every step you take here is slightly nerve-wracking if you are not used to heights. Oreo, there's a sign that says no running. Are you running?
This sign can't stop me because I don't know how to read.
You proceed to run ahead. And Vati's like, oh dear. Oh,
Do I need to...
Yes, let's grab.
Hey, Oreo,
Yeah?
can you come back here slowly, please?
I mean, I can just come back. I can run on back. What's that?
No. Let's do how about this? The floor is made of goo and it sticks your feet to it as you move. Let's play a game.
I need imagination for that.
Listen, you're brimming with it, kid. I think you can handle that one.
Like, what do I have to use? Imagination?
Yes, you have to use imagination.
Okay, I can try.
I believe in you.
I've got my imagination. Okay. I walk really slowly.
Perfect.
It's goo, so I have to. It's really taking a long time for me to get there.
Mm-hmm. I also walk like there's goo.
I just slide because I can't walk. I ain't got no legs.
And then Vati leads you to a bridge where a hot air balloon is being currently set up. Tied up, there's a small flame in the middle, and there is somebody there. One thing about Wanderhome is whenever you have a nature, there are two aesthetic elements. One of them I've picked is an adventurous buddy you once wandered the world with. Is there anybody kind of aching to potentially see an old buddy?
I mean, I had an old buddy, and we've got old man.
It could be I don't think I want to see I don't think that.
It could be an old buddy who you
wanna-
reconnect with, not the one who, changed your whole.
Yeah, I don't want to see
worldview.
my old lover. I think he might be dead.
Who is it?
I know mine's dead.
I think
I
it's.
thought mine was dead.
Then I feel like I might just have the most people in my life.
Yeah,
Like
is it an old-
Somebody from the barracks.
An old war buddy.
Yeah, an old war buddy.
Well, could you
Just
describe your old war buddy?
Yeah, I mean, we were on a special team, so this old war buddy is also a grasshopper mouse. Because we're the team that used the venom. And take or leave as much as you want, but I think it would be interesting if this person looks very well adjusted,
Yeah, I will definitely be taking. from
Maybe this is, I'm trying to think of a good name, but this might be the member of my team that gave me my nickname. Pip was Pipsqueak. I was the smaller one of the team.
Fun. They're adventurous. Let me look up what that means.
I think it means like they're like
Yeah.
I see.
they're like a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That explains it all. Does this?
That should hit home for you.
Does your friend have a name and pronouns?
Oh gosh. I'm trying to think of other how about
Squeak?
what?
Squeak?
Nah, we're not that kind of close, I don't think. I don't want our name to be I don't want to be connected that way. Maybe the one that I haven't seen in a long time is Squeak.
Milky.
How about Fang? Like this person used their mouth more than the blade.
Whoa.
The big buck teeth.
Crazy. All right. Fang, the adventurous mouse. Awesome. You see, kind of light to his step, a familiar mouse tying the ropes together here. And he turns around and says, "Hey, Vati, what? Now, I'll be damned."
And I'm drunk.
Pipsqueak.
It's just Pip now.
Yeah, I can see that. You've grown. I think he walks over and kind of gives you a big hug.
It takes me a second to return it, and then I give him kind of a pat on the back.
I whisper to Cass, I'm like, this could be good for making Pip happy.
Yes, exactly.
What are you?
Well, maybe, let's see how it plays out.
What are you doing here? You working?
Working. I'm staying.
Oh.
I mean, after everything that happened, I imagine you were in a similar place. I just picked a direction and started walking.
Yeah, and you got all the way up here. It looks like.
I did. I'll admit I was lost for a while.
Yeah. You look good.
Yeah.
You look healthy.
Oh, thank you. I'd like to think the pickles make me strong.
Oh.
Yeah, we heard a little about that. What's going on there?
I mean, we just got pickles,
Yeah. Oh, this is so rude of me. I'm traveling here with these folks. That's Lala, Cass, and this here is Oreo. Oreo, you want to say hi?
I'm not where you just pointed to. I actually am
I
over
pointed
behind.
way back.
No, I'm over behind this guy that you're talking to, poking his boot with a stick.
Whoa.
Be nice, Oreo. This is a good friend.
Hey there.
Hi, I'm Oreo.
Oh, you seem quick on your feet.
How?
What happened to the goo, Oreo?
I got over here slowly. Y'all were talking a really long time. You're boring.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know.
I think I've grown quite boring over the years. Boring's nice. I think you'll understand when you grow up.
See, you're saying boring, but you're tying up a hot air balloon, my friend. Like, what do you mean by that? We got here on our feet. Well, some of us.
I cough.
I don't mean to be rude. My apologies.
Me neither.
I'm certain we can talk about everything, but are you trying to go somewhere?
My companions and I were interested in going to the festival but I'm not sure. Do we go as a group, or does the festival? We don't really know the situation.
Well, I'm sure Vati will explain the rest. And you can see Vati's been looking over the edge of this little sky bridge, at the end of which is a sheer drop. It's, again, pretty high up, but looking over the edge, Vati takes a second. Just a little bit of silence is what they say. If you listen closely, the wind will speak.
What?
Listen closely, Oreo.
I get up. I like put my ear up on this guy's leg.
The pelican leg. Just a stick.
And Oreo, you're listening, and you can hear the breeze. It makes its way through the valleys. Oreo, I think you begin to hear it. It's the sound of string being moved. It's the sound of paper rustling. And you see before you the kites all begin to pull strongly to your right, which is west. And Vati turns around.
Your leg sounds like paper.
It does. You have good ears.
I don't have ears.
Come.
You do.
I'm like a lizard.
You have internal ears.
We don't have ears.
You don't want to go toe for toe with Emma in any kind of lizard or bug anatomy.
I start giggling. We don't have ears.
Then how are you hearing us?
What?
Fang looks at you, Pip. You've got a fun crew.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to have something to take care of.
Yeah. And the pelican begins to flap their wings. Vati says, I must pray to the North Wind God for a second. But please, there's a small shrine if you seek guidance and prayer nearby, should you need assistance in your journey. Other than that, I think Fang can lead you towards a place where you can rest for a bit. It'll be a second, but rest while you can.
I am kind of interested in listening to the paper and whatnot, because I've got my huge echolocation ears, so I think before I turn and head towards wherever Fang leaves us, I do kind of want to stand where Vati was and just close my eyes.
I think you hear the breeze. It flows through the mountains. It flows through the valleys, like much needed oxygen in the veins of a person. And you can't help but take a deep breath yourself. And again, there are patterns in the kites if you choose to listen. They're telling you what the wind is trying to whisper to you, translating a message. And if you take that second to really bask in the grandeur of this tiny moment, I think you understand that these people here and the elements, there's not a very large divide between the two. They're connected in a deep way.
I love this place. All right, I'll follow. I think what the thought that occurs to me is when I'm done adventuring, this is a place I could call home. And to see.
It feels like home.
Where is this shrine Vati was talking about?
Are you asking Fang?
Yeah, I walk up and I say, there's a shrine?
Yeah. It's a neat little place. It's kind of buried into the mountain, a little grove area, but I can take you there.
I would love to see this space.
What about the rest of you?
I'll come.
Mm-hmm. I'll go too. Yeah, keep the party together.
I don't really know what you said, but I'll go.
Awesome.
Do I need to put out my smoke?
I would recommend it.
Will do.
So much oxygen up here, I assume. Doesn't help with the fires.
It runs pretty low.
I don't need oxygen to breathe.
Oh.
All right.
I got my
Did you
facts.
recently learn what lying is? Is that what's happening here?
I like whisper into Pip's ear and like, look, sometimes I get my facts mixed up.
No, I mean Oreo. I feel like for the first time ever, we've got a lot of fibs going around.
Oh. I like glance at Oreo and I wink. And I mouth, good job, kid.
Fang, yes. Fang leads you through a rocky tunnel, and you can feel as you enter the tunnel, it get colder and colder with each step. A welcome respite from the very cruel sun outside. And he leads you to a mossy little cave through which a hole in the ceiling shines a bit of light onto a statue that is slowly being just peppered in a little bit of rain, or water, I should say. Drip, drip, drip. And the sensation that hits you is inner warmth and peace as you make your way closer to the shrine. Who's taking a closer look? Cass? I think, Cass, you slither up, and again, it's only one corner of the statue is kind of bathed in this light, but you can see two shrouded kith, it looks like. One with a large, like, walking stick in hand, the other with a large backpack, and the one with the stick in their other hand is holding a small bundle wrapped up in their hands.
I use the tip of my tail to push my hat back, and it has one of the straps, so it stays attached to my neck. And I, slither forward, and I look at the shrine and those people, and I kind of bow my head, and like stick my tongue out, like sensing the air. And I say, hello.
And you can see in the quiet, with every drip, it's almost like if you listen closely, there's like a resonance to the statue. With every drip, it's the beat of something deeper, stable, persistent, unyielding. And Fang looks and says, that is the statue of the refugee.
Who is this dedicated to? A specific person, or?
I'm not sure. When I came here, it was there. All I know is that people come here to go somewhere else, you know? I don't know what they're going to or, what they're running away from, but I think we all need some guidance, some reassurance in our journey.
Yes, sometimes that's true. When we're lost.
A voice appears at the corner of this room. in the shadows that you didn't see before. A walking stick carrying the weight of a slow walking turtle. An alligator snapping turtle. Wrinkled beyond her years. You see this woman walk out and look at you, Cass, deeply.
Is there something on my face?
Where are you going?
I lie, and I say, I have no idea. I'm just going where the group goes.
I can tell you're telling the truth. But you're hiding something. You're running away. I smell blood on you. Old blood.
And I kind of shake my my scales, and a couple maybe fall loose, and I say, "That's hard to wash out these things. I'm sure it's only a wound I took from a while back."
It's the kind of smell you never really forget. Back in the days of yore.
Yes.
Tell me. Do you remember the dragons? Cass, on your character sheet, what are the 2 crimes you committed?
Killing my queen and killing a dragon.
Great. They're gone now. The people of Breeze venerated them.
Let me Google something right quick.
Is it venerated?
Right. What is that? Is that good or bad?
Revered, like respected.
Okay, thank you. I'm back in.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's a shame. Such lovely creatures.
And if she takes a deep breath, well, nothing we can do now. You don't feel threatened particularly. She seems straightforward and extremely calm.
I look at her and say, nothing we can do.
Do you want to talk about it?
I look around a little, and I kind of slide close, and I whisper in her ear, and I say, I thought it would fix things.
Mm-hmm.
Was I wrong?
Now, there's some things you just can't take back. Words spoken hastily. Perhaps, a stone you skipped in a lake too deep. Some things you just can't take back. So, I feel like only you can decide that.
Then I nod.
If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. I think she begins to walk back in the shadows, and Fang whispers...
I was going to say, when the conversation turned to it's the kind of smell you never forget, I didn't want to break it, but I was going to spend a token to offer someone the chance to connect with me on a personal level.
Yeah, of course you can do that.
And just whisper to Fang that, like, I'm sorry, but I think I need to go have a cigarette. I'll be right outside, as like kind of a, if you would like to come with me. Yeah.
I think Fang will follow you.
Cool. So that's like Fang would not be there in this necessarily.
Great. Perfect.
And I think Lala and Oreo are probably like not inside the temple, and
you didn't go in?
Probably playing with the kites. No, I've been daydreaming about what life could be like here. So
awesome. Well, we'll get to y'all. Oreo, are you also with her?
Yeah, I don't gaff about whatever the fuck they're doing.
So it's a
Awesome.
private moment, Cass, if that changes your
Yeah.
decision.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If
I
I
have
guess if
removed, me and Fang from
cool,
the
yeah. I
situation.
guess
That's
if
awesome.
no one's there, as she starts to walk away, I say, wait. You said we carry it with us, right? The sins we committed. I was told long ago by someone I cared about that if she betrayed her values, that I should set her right. And so many people paid for my hesitation, and yet I still killed her. I want to know that I can still help someone, that I can still have laughter and love, that she's still there somewhere.
She nods. You know, one day, you're going to be an old snake. Your scales will dull, or they'll never shine as brightly as they do now. And you're going to drink a glass of tea. You're going to eat sweets that you remember fondly. Watch kids play outside, running around, being buffoons. You're going to spend time alone, wishing, praying for somebody to talk to. You're going to find people to talk to. But they all come and go like everything. Everything comes and goes. Everything. And your pain, too. It will go. It's hard to forget. Even harder to forgive. But if you keep going, you might find a place that will accept you, regardless of the things you've done. Of course, they'll keep you accountable. I think that's what love does. You harbor such caution in your heart. Are you scared to reach out? You aren't venomous. I understand the irony, but I hope you understand that this guilt you have, whether deserved or not, this guilt you have, it's guidance, of course. A reminder to never betray your values again. But you speak of shame. Shame is a deeper cut. You don't have to lie. You don't have to run away. If you're scared, they'll see who you really are. Think for a moment. Maybe they'd like that. Maybe they'd like to see you. But what do I know? I'm just an old turtle. I'm getting too old for this.
My time has come.
Monkey. I just kind of curl up really tightly in a tight coil and sit with what the turtle has said for a while.
Awesome. I think you're going to pause for a moment and get some rest, and that gains you a token. Meanwhile, Lala, Oreo.
I would like to check out what's up with these kites. I want to know what one means if you put on your house. Like, is there a place we can make them?
Yeah, of course.
Because I
want to learn
feel
because
like
I
I've
want to
never.
fly one.
I feel like I've probably never seen a kite.
Okay. I think the two of you are bouncing down the stairs towards these rooftops. And you see many sets of people, some of them holding multiple kites at once atop these roofs. Most of them are pretty young, it seems. Maybe in their teens, perhaps young adults. And a couple of even younger children jumping from rooftop to rooftop, trying to gain some steam, some breeze behind their kites. Two of them run up to you. Come on! And they hand you 2 kites.
What's mine look like?
It looks like a huge red bird.
Wow!
What about
Oreo,
mine?
It's a pickle.
Fuck yes!
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, show us the best spot.
And you see this young little mole is running ahead of you, Lala. Oh, shit. You just gotta look down. Okay? Watch your step.
Okay.
Breathe with it. Breathe with the wind.
I'm having to take deep breaths because seeing this little mole, being on this tall, landscape, it's really bringing some memories back. And so I'm taking deep breaths that shudder a little. And instead of trying to stop myself from crying, I just let the tears roll a little and I let go of my kite.
Wait, what are you doing?
I still got the string, don't worry.
Are you breathing, Lala? Breathe! Breathe! Says the little mole. And as you do, the kite, as you throw it, kind of gently, again, flaps back and forth. Back and forth. But you're breathing. And you keep breathing. And suddenly, the kite begins to pick up steam, and with each breath you take, begins to soar. And all the kids yell out in joy. Oreo, your pickle, soon joins suit. As you can see, one kite joins the entire flock, moving in unison together. And now, that deep, desperate wind pulling west finally loosens as the flock of kites begin to move further and further south. Stable, and a large updraft brings the kites up, 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 and that is when you see Vati flying alongside. Now is the time, my friends.
The time for what?
And he points over to the hot air balloons. The breeze followed you. You listened.
We'll have to go get Pip and Cass, Oreo.
Okay.
But maybe just a couple more minutes here.
Yes.
And you enjoy some time flying kites. Pip,
Yeah.
you're smoking a little cigarette, I assume, off one of these sky bridges.
The last thing I heard was this, the kind of smell you never forget. And then I left with, or Fang was behind me, I'm guessing. So when Fang comes out, I've got like one hand wrapped around the railing of a sky bridge, like white knuckled. And then I'm smoking and my hand is shaking.
I think without looking at you, Fang says, some habits are hard to beat.
How do you live here? How do you stay here?
I was wandering for oh man, I don't remember how long. I didn't feel normal in any room I walked into. I mean, we know what we saw.
Yeah. And I'm glad you're healthy, but I don't understand. At what point did you stop wanting to? At what point could you be up here and not want to jump off? I'm asking.
Did I tell you how I quit the habit? And he looks over at your cigarette.
No.
Well, I came here after a long while, and I met up with Vati. You know, he told me he could get me a balloon out of here on the condition that I told him where I wanted to go. And I didn't have an answer. I did not have an answer. But I learned things here. You really stop to listen and you breathe. You breathe. And there was a time when I wanted to do nothing else but just feel numb. Because feeling, that was too much. This place helped me sort it out. It became my home.
You seem good. You seem different.
It ebbs and flows. There's no forgetting. But I think there might be forgiving.
Do we have a view of Oreo and Lala and all them?
Yes.
I think I gesture down. And I say, so what do you think?
I think you got people. I think you got good people. The kid likes you.
Yeah. I feel like, well, I think that, Oreo could be happy here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what does Oreo want?
Well, at the moment, it looks like he wants to fly a kite.
And after that?
I don't know how many times I can stand on a ledge. I don't know how many I have left in me.
Yeah. I know how you feel. I really do. I mean, gosh, it took me a week before those balloons were ready. The North Wind God must have been laughing at me. But, I'm thankful in retrospect. Because when we are trying to go somewhere, when we have a place that we want to go, it keeps you moving. So, Pip, what do you want?
How long it take you to answer that question?
A week.
I guess give me a week.
Yeah. Stick with the kid. I think the tyke's good for you.
Yeah, but I don't know if that goes both ways.
I can tell you it goes both ways.
You got people?
Yeah. And he looks out at the rest of the people flying them kites. You know, they train them. They train them here from childhood to listen to the wind. They got such a... they just got such freedom about them. They just... They're teaching me a lot. And I'm sure they could teach Oreo a lot, but... How long are we going to keep running away, huh? I hope you stay the course. I hope you find what you're looking for, whatever it is. But, I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that we saw each other today.
No.
Maybe it's the wind god.
I keep at, like, of all the team members that I could see, why you?
Now, these fangs are used for chomping pickles. That's where I was born.
Yeah, you let them call you Fang. That surprised me. I didn't realize you kept it.
It's true. But you can change it. You can change the meaning. It never really wore off. It just means something different, you know?
I'm happy for you.
Can we run up now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Pip! Pip, did you see? The wind changed.
Yeah, you were great down there, you two.
Fang, can you help us with the balloon?
Yeah. How about you you two? Could you help me? Maybe I could teach you a thing or two about how to use those things.
Yes.
All right, come with me.
Okay. Pip, kick cast, please.
I can get her.
The festival.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the festival. Now you listen good to Fang.
Who?
Fang can teach you a lot.
Yes, Pip.
Okay.
I want to go to the festival.
Who pays at a festival?
All right, follow me.
A Pep?
Wander the home.
All right. The three of them walk off. You have a second to yourself, Pip. And I think kind of flying alongside the cliff is Vate, the pelican.
Oh, hello.
Aren't you going to join your friends?
Oh, at the festival? Yeah, I intend to.
Do you see the valley?
Yeah.
Would you like its help?
The valley's help?
A question.
Sure.
You can always offer it something.
I don't have much.
Few words. What are you looking for? Question.
I think it's just a matter of where to go.
You can see bits of shining light that scatter throughout the valleys ahead of you. It's where you came from. It's like a desert when the tops of the sand dunes kind of reflect that bright white light. But it's all verdant green, and you know the metal. That is their source. But from this distance, it's so far away. And if you squint your eyes, it's like shining stars in the night sky. A dream of something that has passed. And a breeze finds its way and blows your hat away. And slowly, quickly, actually, blowing away, a rough wind brings it towards Oreo. And just as suddenly as it blows, the hat falls at Oreo's feet. And Vati looks at you. I think you got your answer. And then flies off.
Well, damn. I'm gonna go get Cass.
I thought you were going to give the valley your cigs.
I was thinking about it.
Right?
I was thinking about it.
Cass, you are slithering out of the shrine area with this older turtle lady who you don't actually know the name of. But as you walk out, you feel the breeze once again picking up, and it's getting stronger. And then you hear yelling. It sounds familiar. In fact, it is your friends. Off in the distance, on a sky bridge 100 feet away, they are all packed tight into a hot air balloon that is now flying away.
Without me?
Everybody, you see Cass.
Cass.
How far is this air balloon?
It's a few
from
100 feet away,
the-
so you'd have to start slithering, and
It's
Oh,
a
shit.
few. How
Can
far?
can I try to slow us down at all? Like, can I say, like, wait, hold, we gotta...
and Fang is right beside you, trying to hold on to the ropes that are pulling loose. I'm trying my best right now. The breeze wants us to leave,
Cass,
and now
you gotta slither over.
I look over at the I like look back and forth. My little tongue like slithers out real quick. I nod at the turtle. I say, "Thank you very much. I don't know your name, but or how I will repay you, but I appreciate the help." And I am going to start sidewinding over as fast as I can to the balloon. And I guess I have a token, ?
yeah, you can spend a token to provide a solution for a material and immediate problem.
Could I do that?
It seems very relevant.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to spend a token to do that.
All right. You can see that the rope, again, is kind of pulling loose. And you are sidewinding as fast as possible. Do you have any ideas on how Cass may get on this hot air balloon fast enough?
I was thinking as I get to the edge of the bridge and I see this, I'm going to coil up and spring out, like to launch myself off of the bridge onto the hot air balloon.
You jump. You're springing in midair, and the rest of you see this as it happens. There is a good moment when the string that is holding this hot air balloon comes completely loose. Fang looks nervous, but there, suspended in the air, for just a brief moment, Cass, you are flying. And you land squarely safe in the hot air balloon.
Hey!
As you breathe all a sigh of relief as you leave breeze behind. Cass, you look down at the old turtle woman who waves you goodbye.
I wave the tip of my tail.
Vati the pelican just gives you all a salute And the kids begin to wave, all flying their kites towards you in the sky. As you soar, soar, soar higher into the sky. Fang looks at you all and says, "It's a bumpy ride, but it's one hell of a view."
You cursed!
Oh, Lala. Glad you could make it, Cass.
My tongue flickers out as you see my scales are shivering, and I'm lowering myself as low to the deck of this hot air balloon as I possibly can. And I'm kind of coiling up in my long scarf, and I say, "Yes, of course."
You scared of heights?
No.
We're all scared of something.
And I just kind of cover my head.
They're not real if you don't look at it.
That's why I'm covering my head.
I don't think about that.
You don't love it up here? You don't love that the ground is so far away we can barely even see what's down there?
Lala.
And
Lala.
You can fly.
I love flying.
You can fly.
It's the best feeling ever. Cause can you just imagine if we were to stop flying right now?
Lala. I'm gonna need you to put a pin in
as
that.
the scarf peels back a little bit, and my eye, like one slitted eye, peeks out from underneath, and you hear very roughly, "I don't have arms," and then it covers back up.
Arms don't matter with the flying. What are you talking
Or
about?
wings.
Lala, some of us
Have you heard of air resistance?
air resistance? Yes, exactly, Oreo. Thank you. But Lala,
If you fall, you're fine.
no.
Yeah, that's a
Little
big
creatures like us, Lala. If we fall, we might
We're
land
fine.
on something bad. We might, from this.
My
height.
mom always told me.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember what I think I don't have parents. Never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that.
Oh, that's right. You were an orphan.
A ragamuffin.
Little creatures like us, we fall, we don't make it. So how about we just let everybody process this journey as best as they can?
I suppose a moment of silence could be just as enjoyable.
Why?
I mean, we can talk. I think maybe we just talk.
I actually, Fang speaks up. I actually do require some of your help. The journey isn't free. We actually need to pay our respects. And he looks over to the flame lifting the hot air balloon in the air, and kind of roiling in the flames is this amorphous smiling face. Just give it a compliment. It's pretty simple.
It's awesome you're able to take us up this high.
The flame grows a little bit.
Whee!
Does it have a name?
Yes, it's a pretty simple name. It's Blazerefilousness.
Blazerefilousness?
I actually don't know its
I
name.
can't
I can't
say
talk. I
that.
just gave it a name.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you.
I can't.
It's okay. You don't have to say the whole name, Oreo. If you don't feel confident, you can just say hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think the fact that you're able to lift us all up is impressive, and I would prefer if you don't drop us.
The flame grows.
Thank you.
I like your cool dance moves.
The flame grows heavy and begins to wave back and forth.
Can you talk?
The flame glows a little slightly more yellow.
I wish you could talk.
Would you like a cigarette?
Ooh.
No. Yes.
Not you, Oreo. Not you, Oreo.
The flame kind of flickers in your direction.
Oh.
Hell yeah. And I feed it a cigarette.
The flame loves this, and it proceeds to blow up the air balloon even higher and higher.
Sorry.
But from this distance, you can see everything from down below. It's about the evening time by the time you pass the clouds and you see everywhere you've been. The hills.
Do we see Milky? Is there a tiny... I guess Milky was like a sword last time.
Yeah, it's barely perceptible. Everything is just small, tiny, minuscule at this distance. And
I think that I didn't compliment the fire necessarily, but I did just talk to it the whole time. Like I was just like telling it stuff.
Yeah, I think the you can't hear the flame talk, but the way it moves and the shifting of its colors feels like it's listening.
That's like that's like okay if you like can't talk. I'll just keep talking. I think I know what you would say. Because I'm just I've got so today we went to, and I just
and Fang kind of says to you, Pip, yeah, I mean the thing with these gods, I mean most of them don't even talk. How are we supposed to know their names?
That's actually a really good question.
Yeah, Lala.
Like, I guess we're just calling them something that we've heard other people call them, but how would we really know?
We could throw some out there, see if it likes it.
I never thought of
Yellowy.
that. The flame turns black.
Ooh,
No,
and you begin to sink. You begin to sink.
What?
Infernus!
And my
Whoa.
my shadow separate my like shadow that's able to move on its own separates from my body, and it goes up to where the fire is, and it starts trying to like circle around, dance a little jig. And I'm like, please come back. You're very cool. Flame is
You're very
cool.
warm.
Flame enables my smoking addiction.
The flame grows in immense
Yay!
What about something? I don't know. I'm trying to think about what it does. It's lifting.
It's uplifting. It makes us.
It carries us.
It carries
Carry?
us
That's
on
the
its
name.
back.
Or Ellie for elevation.
when hearing carry, the flame grows a beautiful iridescent color as you shoot into the sky even faster.
Ooh, okay. You good, Cass?
Well,
Where
as long as we get there,
where
I'll
are we
be fine.
going? Are we just going really high?
Hey, you remember what was on that poster?
No.
It was a mountain with a hole in it. Do you just remember this? last session, they kept going, mountain with a hole in it. Mountain with a hole in it.
I
There's
do
like a
remember
vocal stem.
that vaguely. However, I do think that
Oreo's
Oreo does not
forgotten
remember.
completely.
He's moved on. Damn. Okay. Well, there's a mountain with a hole in it. You
Mountain with a
like
hole in it.
that? Yep. And there it is.
Up at the sky?
Pretty high up, I think. What do you think, Fang? How high up are we going?
Enough to watch your breath. I mean, we got to be real careful up here. So I'm going to focus while I suppose Carrie takes care of the rest. Huh.
takes care of the rest.
Do you
gotta
need a
get bigger.
cigarette, Cass?
And you
Yes.
see my like little my like
You
tongue
don't get
stick
one.
out.
Here,
My like
I give you.
and my forked tongue like loops around it and then like flickers it on.
I think after the long journey we had and Carrie rocking us to and fro, I'm going to settle in for a little nap before we get there.
I love that.
I think I probably fall asleep too. Not that I've tried to. I think, yeah.
I will extend my like big rope, big like scarf that I have and kind of throw it over y'all as well.
I think I'm also trying to like, because I think that I'm, even though there's the fire there, I think I'm pretty cold because I'm cold blooded. So I'm gonna snuggle up.
Well, I am hanging upside
Oh,
down to
shit.
some extent.
Never mind then.
So I'm either,
Snuggle up
if
with
there's
Cass.
scaffolding near where the flame is, I'll be there. Otherwise, I can just hang from the bottom of the hot air balloon.
Well,
I think
a brief.
So
that's really funny. I think that I
Well-
could. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to give you both a token because it sounds like you're pausing for a moment to get some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what I'm doing is I'm standing in front of the fire, like really trying to be warm, and it's getting me warm, but it's also making me so sleepy. So I'm just kind of like teetering back and forth on my feet, and then I kind of just fall back into Cass.
Oh.
No. And I put my my scarf big enough to hide in around you as well.
I think the time passes by and the journey is smooth. And by the time the both of you wake up, everybody, you've landed on this little mountainous outcropping that leads into a hole. It is evening at this point, and to the right of y'all, you can see in the west this huge, beautiful, glowing ball of light setting across the sky.
Mm. Have we landed, or are we just cresting?
Fang is now jumping out of the hot air balloon to tie it down. And it seems Carrie is settling down for a rest as well.
Thank you, Carrie. Oreo, we gotta go.
Thank you for getting us safe. And I jump off and like land, and I extend my entire body onto the ground.
Yeah, you prone.
Mountain with a hole in it, mountain with a hole in it.
Yeah, there's a mountain with a hole in it.
Okay.
Do you need me to carry you?
I'm doing the like rubbing my eyes thing and like holding your hand as I walk.
Come on, let's see what it is.
Goodbye, Carrie. Maybe I'll see you again someday at the Windy City.
And you see Fang has just finished tying the rope before he kind of runs over to y'all. So y'all got enough supplies. I got a couple things if you need anything. Just
You're not coming?
Well, I mean, I'd love to, but I got a home now, you know?
It's the festival, I thought.
There might be some late stragglers, and maybe they'd want to come too, so.
I got it. Well, it was good to see you.
It was really good to see you. You'll come by?
Sure.
And he just kind of nods. The elevator's just up ahead. Don't pull the lever too hard.
Okay,
What
Oreo,
happens
I'm
if
gonna
we
need
pull
hands.
the lever too hard?
I'm gonna need you to hold my hand as we go through, okay?
Throw to the world.
Huh?
Isn't that
What did you
throw
say?
to the world?
Dovahkiin.
Yeah.
Dovahkiin.
Okay.
Those
It's
are
a
the-
Skyrim.
those are
Different
the-
city. Yeah, different city around here.
I'm too old for this shit.
I don't do that
Maybe.
anymore. All right,
do
I'm
that
excited.
anymore.
I'm going to the elevator. This is what we've been dreaming of.
Yeah, I'm falling.
You can see the hole coming up ahead, and it's very large. It is essentially a cave entrance, about like 30 feet high, and it is pretty dark, save for a couple of flaming torches lighting the way to, at the end of this cave, what seems to be like this metallic rope-based elevator.
Like a dumbwaiter?
Kind of like a dumbwaiter, yeah. As you get closer, you can hear the ground kind of shaking, and there is a definite noise, like this passive crowd noise. But you don't hear or see any people. It just seems like there's activity below.
Gotta see what's down there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cass, can you flip the lever?
Yes, of course. And my tail wraps around the end of the lever, and I pull it.
There is a metallic shake as the elevator kind of rocks in place. And quickly jolts down.
Ooh.
This is good.
Before
you can
riding
fly,
in place.
La.
Lala, you're fine.
And the elevator goes down.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
You are surrounded by stone on all four sides.
No.
And for a brief second, the darkness kind of takes over. And you have that kind of...
Anyone is afraid of the dark?
How
I
are
can
you all
see
feeling?
in the dark.
I'm not afraid of anything.
How long are we in this situation?
It's about 30 seconds.
I'm not feeling great. I'll tell you that right now.
I know I have like infrared vision, so I can still kind of see.
I'm pretty sure that I have night vision because I know that the scorpion mouse hunts at night, but I think that, or the grasshopper mouse hunts at night, but I think that that's worse in a way.
Ouch.
No matter what, no matter what game they're playing, bitches love to be like, I have dark vision. Like, shut up.
So true. Oh my gosh.
Or aminals, who gaff.
Does the noise of people, does they sound above us or below us?
It sounds like it's coming from below. And you're going down, it seems like.
Oh, we're still moving.
Yeah, you're still moving.
Oh my God.
Why did we have to go up if we're going down?
This is the entrance.
Is this the hole?
I think this is the hole.
Pip, you are taking drags of your cigarette to calm yourself down.
And to light the room.
And to light the room very passively, but your worries are...
I think at some point I let go of Oreo's hand. On the elevator.
What gives?
Gotta protect that light.
Where you go? What?
What was that?
What happened? What is happening?
We're in the mountain. We're in the hole in the mountain.
Okay.
We're going down.
Pip, you're in your head. But in the darkness, the sounds of people get louder, louder, louder until it is cacophonous. And you see light.